Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Pistons have shown an impressive array of abilities in round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the New York Knicks. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
For these two teams, 2 rounds down. You look at the So, at least on paper, they are the favorites in these conference finals. But this could be a challenging matchup for them.
Yeah, on one hand, they worked hard to get home court advantage, but it feels like the pressure is on them to perform because of those expectations.
So, the New York starting 5, we've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Bridges, and it's Anunoby at the small forward. Towns, no luck.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Cunningham passes to Durant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Cunningham is confident running these sets. He just knows how to break down the defense.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, JV Vick and staff and I were able to chat. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now. Previous play is the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
And after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, to make the right call. And so the word is in, they decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you gotta acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Out to Harris. Back to LeVert. Pistons passing it around. 4 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Playing above the rim. That's an aggressive move by Cunningham.
Bridges outside. Hart outside. Towns a screen on LeVert. And it's Hart penetrating. Stolen by Thompson. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Harris. Bridges with the steal. Pulls it from the elbow. Good on the bucket.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
And there's the drive. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
And it's Harris off the drive. Stolen by Anunoby. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And even 3-on-3 break. Cunningham against Brunson. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Hart. Here's Bridges. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got his second basket of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they lack ball security.
And this is the beauty of playing him. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Towns from deep three-point range. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Brunson against Cunningham. Harris outside. Off target with his three. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Thompson against Brunson. Over Thompson. And it's Brunson missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically loose on it. And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
For New York, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Asar Thompson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Knicks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Mitchell Robinson checked in for OG Anunoby.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
It's Thompson off the drive. Count it, good.
So fast of foot. On the run, I see it. Tough to catch.
New York trailing. Thompson the pass to Towns. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Towns has got 5 points so far.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Cunningham finds Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duren focused and flushing it home.
To Brunson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Frank, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Out to Thompson. A beautiful reverse hit. He's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
To the inside. A screen dunk by Robinson.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Bridges with the steal. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Different look here for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Duren. Duncan Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Here's Thompson. 6 points for him. And stolen by Hart. And now the fast break. And Hart with the ball. The shot's good from Brunson.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Driving in. Pass to Harris. Looking to end the run. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Knicks leading by 5. Now McBride. He's covered by Thompson. Hart takes the Towns. Score the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Harris. Robinson on the wing. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's New York. They're on a 14-6 run. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the free ball is good.
And that's a really good decision by Jaden Ivey. He didn't like what he saw inside, so he kicked it out.
Brunson against Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free. It's on Asar Thompson. Connects it on 4 of 6 so far from the line. Missing a couple.
When you watch Jalen Brunson, he's such a difficult matchup. Lefty, quick, and a bit on the smaller side, but he's got great leverage and he gives opposing defenses fits.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for Thompson. And New York with a change here too. Bridges checks in. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Outside, Towns. Out to Bridges. Back to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges. Continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Ivey against Brunson. Ivey on the wing. Harris right side. Robinson for 3. The Nets pull it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fader on the way. Bridges misses.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Ivey gets to Robinson. Over McBride. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivey is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Back to Brunson from outside the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Brunson's got 9.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there. Eyes to the hoop.
Outside, Green. Robinson for 3. Robinson can't get that one to fall. Over to the wing. Brunson with a clean look. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Knicks. They're up by 11. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Mikal Bridges. Gershon Yabusele is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Kolek in at the point guard position.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's McBride, guarded by Robinson. For 3, Bridges. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 13. Cunningham with it. Down low. And Duran slams it in.
And this is why you involve Duran in as many pick and rolls as you can. He's really good at positioning himself in that set.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Over in the corner, McBride. To the middle, here's Robinson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Robinson's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Robinson. Pistons passing it around. Cunningham passes to Duran. And another turnover here by Detroit. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Second is Asar Thompson. Jalen Duran third.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Cunningham on the wing. Defended by McBride. And they double up Cunningham. Here's Duran. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one goes on Anunoby. The Pistons shooting their first foul of the night.
Well, you talk about using your size. Jalen Duran's focus is always on exactly that. He's on the floor looking for blocks, boards, and inside offensive production. Anywhere his physicality can give him an edge. Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
They get it back, and it's Cunningham, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. Robinson passes to Green. Here's Duran. Anunoby sends it back. Inside. It's stolen by Green. Duran with it. Robinson picks him up to the inside. Here's Stewart. The shot misses. Bridges with some nice defense. His first shot coming late. They kick out to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Cunningham. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Cunningham on the wing. Defended by McBride. Green kicks to Robinson. Let's go. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Robinson against Bridges. Over Robinson. Bridges misses.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Robinson for 3. That shot is off.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Robinson a screen on Stewart. Bridges shot good.
Oh, how about the ball handling from Bridges? Just taking his time in that pick and roll.
Now, here's Cunningham. To the inside. And stolen by Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Finished off the break. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Here's Duran. Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby outside.
They tried their best to shut down Anunoby. If he'll get a chance at the line due to that over-aggressive defense.
For New York, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And a different look here for the Pistons. Reedy's checked in for Jalen Duren. Tobias Harris comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And it's LeVert in for Duncan Robinson. And then for New York, Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Landry Shamet comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. That's good for Anunoby.
And one thing you can count on from Anunoby is effort on both ends. He's a key part of this team.
Pistons trail by 20. To the middle. Here's Cunningham to stop the drought. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, that up fake got the defender to commit. Cunningham earning a trip to the line.
The Pistons shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He hits both from the stripe. The Knicks leading by 18. Pass to Shamet. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. Harris a screen. LeVert kicks to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I like Harris mixing that into his game. That time he screened the defender, and then he found himself open for a shot.
Brunson the pass to Shamet. Now here's Brunson. Back to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pistons trail by 18. Cunningham passes to Reed. That one's in. His first shot this game.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Pass to Shamet. Back to Brunson. That shot misses. Good D by Thompson. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that is an excellent transition basket by Cunningham. He is showing you what kind of athlete he is.
Down low. Out to Brunson. Thompson with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second.
That's a beautiful pass. You just love the way Cunningham generates offense.
1:43 left in the first half. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Pistons making a change here. Ivy's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Gershon Yabusele. And it's Bridges in for Landry Shamet. Towns kicks to Hart. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson carving out space inside.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room. He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And Anunoby slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Pistons have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. So he comes up empty at the line. The Knicks leading by 16. Anunoby misses for three.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Pass to Reed. Now Thompson. Back to LeVert. And so it's New York with a sizable lead as the quarter ends up. They're ahead 16 points. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New York Knicks.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they've took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. Thanks for joining us. Now,
and here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference. Final. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys.
Wow. This must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with LeVert, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Pistons trailed by 16. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Pass to LeVert. Harris gets to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Harris.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Hart outside. New York moving it around. Anunoby passes to Hart. Brunson against Thompson. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Pass to Thompson. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Driving inside. LeVert from outside. They get it back. The putback, and Duran is right there.
And this is Duran showing you his #1 strength. This is one of the top offensive rebounders in this league.
Bridges outside. Anunoby finds Hart. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hart's got 5 now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Inside, here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. 8 points now in the game from Ausar Thompson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Bridges up top. Hart the pass to Towns. It's good. He's got 11.
a prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Cunningham inside. Brunson covering. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Paris LeVert.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
Pistons trailed by 17. It's Cunningham with the drive, and it goes down 2 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. It's Cunningham with the drive. Pass to Duran. Thompson right side. And here is Duran. Anunoby outside. And here's Brunson. He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Towns. And the 3 off target. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 17-point game. Harris against Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. Towns looking it over. To the paint. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Duran. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Brunson against Thompson. Here's Bridges. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Thompson against Brunson. Nifty move. And that one goes home.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that.
Out to Thompson. Harris a screen on Anunoby. The shot by Thompson, no good. New York leading by 16. Here's Hart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hart's got 7 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Entirely new group now out there. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Here's Ike. Pass to Green. Now, here is Reed. Guarded by Robinson. Outside for Robinson. It's over Bridges. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The shot by Ivy, no good. The Knicks leading by 22. Lets it go from deep. And it's good from Bridges on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight. Will it go? Hook shot on the way. Driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes in there. Robinson's got 7 points in the game.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Hart outside. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here he goes. Ivy finds Reed. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Second is Jalen Brunson.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Gershon Yabusele comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Hart. And here's the fast break. Here's Robinson. Headshot off. Bridges with some nice defense.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The Knicks making a switch here. Kolic's checked in. 1:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Bridges. Here's Robinson. 6 for 6. He's left a miss from the field.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases. Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Bridges. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Ivy kicks to Green. Reed dishes to Robinson. Reed a screen on Bridges. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Yabusele's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Pistons, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Knicks. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Hey everyone, welcome to
You look at Detroit, well, it wasn't the start to the conference finals they'd hoped for. Now they need a win to keep disaster at bay.
Yeah, win here tonight evens the series and changes the narrative. They know they have the talent to come back after stumbling out of the gate.
Now, New York starting five. We've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. LeVert, that's good.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Here's Brunson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness from Cunningham, just searching for the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good from Cunningham.
Cunningham. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Hart. And here's Anunoby. Here's Towns. And a jumper from the wing offline.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Curran with a screen on Anunoby. To the middle. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have called 1 of 4 to begin this one. Brunson passes to Hart. Towns a screen on Thompson. Here's Hart. And he banks in the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball.
Anunoby on the wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Harris. Back to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham on the wing. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive.
Towns outside. That one's good. This game is all even.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Harris a screen. Cunningham with the ball. Hard covering. Harris. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
But grown man strength there from Harris. Able to power his way to the finish.
Anunoby against Cunningham. Outside Anunoby. There's the triple. Fires in the triple.
Every chance he gets, Anunoby will take this. He's an accurate outside shooter.
Cunningham against Brunson. Brunson with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Bridges. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Harris.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And the second free throw is good.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Cunningham finds Harris. Thompson outside. Driving to the basket. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. Towns is screen on Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. It's his first foul of the game. New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Number 23.
Now Bridges. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Duran with the rebound. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Harris outside. Shoots over Hart. Harris misses.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Brunson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
And he's good on the second. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Duran. And here's Harris outside. Good work defensively by Towns. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Bridges outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Now here's Cunningham. And yep, it's good. Cunningham's got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Hart. Towns outside. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
That puts him in the lead. Give him 8 points now.
Concerted drive by Cunningham. Just took off and never looked back.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Robinson. Outside Brunson. 4-3. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham drives in, and Cunningham throws it down.
Just blitzing his way to the ring. Cunningham attacked at full speed.
Brunson passes to Towns. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Right, he's checked in for Bridges.
Number 2.
Hart with a screen on Thompson. Clock at 6. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
And so the timeout by JB Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Goal for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Ivy subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And it's Ivy penetrating. And here's Harris outside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
You know, Harris blossomed into a stretch big, putting tons of work into his 3-point stretch.
Thompson against Brunson. Pass to Hart. Lets it go. Can't hit that one. Ivy with the defensive effort.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Here's Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Knicks trail by 6. And here's Brunson. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Ivy outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Here's Robinson. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Stewart, high post. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Holland comes in for Harris. And Green is subbed in for Thompson. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Hart. Kolek comes in for Brunson. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson passes to Green. Detroit needs to get off a shot. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Green.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Towns. Over Stewart. His shot by Towns, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Kolek. Ivy defends. Towns for 3. Detroit with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Ivy. Right wing. Green for 3. That shot missing. Gets it up. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Gershon Yabusele. He's out there with Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges is out there with Miles McBride. And it's Kolek in at the point. Here's Kolek following the 3-pointer by Detroit to the paint. Here's Yabusele. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Woo! Putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Greg. Now here's Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Green. For 3, Bridges. He can't get that one to fall. The Pistons lead by 14. Ivy with the ball. Pass to Robinson. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And the Knicks with the possession here, following the score by Detroit. Pass to McBride, and he lobs it up top. And that's out of bounds. Last touch on Ivy.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Kolek. Now here's McBride. Yet to see a basket. Anunoby passes to Robinson. No good. Unable to win this run.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now here's Ivy. McBride covers. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You know, he's run that set a lot, even in his college days. Ivy's aware of every option he has in the pick and roll.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Screen by Robinson. Here's McBride. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
A nice shot by Ivy.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed, a great burst on his drives.
McBride passes to Anunoby. To the inside. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Robinson. Three-pointer, Bridges.
Well, his block numbers may not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender who alters a lot of shots.
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Ivy against Robinson. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Ivy.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
Knicks trail by 20. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Karis LeVert comes in for Green. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
And so Towns nails them both. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Pass to Duren. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Inside. Here's Anunoby. And he throws it down with one hand.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Cunningham, left side. Robinson for 3. On target from range. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
McBride passes to Towns. Deflected!
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms.
Cunningham passes to Duren. No good that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Knicks trail by 19. To the middle. Knocked loose. Cunningham on the wing. McBride covers. Good on the bucket. Cunningham's got 12 points in the game.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Towns with room to shoot. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Smart shot selection.
The Pistons lead by 19. Cunningham passes to LeVert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Brunson's making a change here. Harris is checked in. New York also changing it up. Shamit comes in for Bridges, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Pass to Shamit. And here's Brunson to the paint. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Harris. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Detroit.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And the Knicks with the possession here, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Here's Brunson. Shot from the low post is good. He's got 9.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. To the left wing. And the dunk by Duran.
Taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Shamit following the score by Detroit. Brunson, and it's New York scoring again.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Here's Cunningham, and the layup is good off the glass. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Back to Brunson, launches the 3, that's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 14.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Duran with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Duran. Robinson with a steal. Here's Brunson. He's got 14. Tipped.
But anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now here's Brunson. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That one drops 4. He's got 18.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
For Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Thompson comes in for Robinson. And Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamit. Now here's Hart. Pass to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Thompson. Here's Towns. The 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, you got to close out on Towns from there because he's lethal from those corner shots.
Ivy with the ball. Brunson defending. And Harris throws it down.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Thompson against Brunson. Stolen by Thompson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Brunson against Thompson. Bridges outside.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything together. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Thompson against Brunson. Shoots over Thompson. New York again can't hit. Here's LeVert. He can't get it to go.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. They let them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they hit some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello and welcome everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Detroit Pistons.
Anytime they snip the paint, it's a bucket. And they found different ways to do it.
Yeah, that game plan gets the Shaq seal of approval. Get it inside and hit them hard.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. As they look to get back into the series, this first half, a strong step in that direction.
You ever heard the phrase, no biscuits, no syrup? Similar to no retreat, no surrender. I like how they're remaining competitive.
Man, I'm getting hungry, but staying after it, continuing to play their game, that's all you can ask of.
No biscuits, no syrup?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot growing up.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Detroit has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Cade Cunningham out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Cunningham. Good work defensively by Towns. Brunson looks it over. Releases. Cash money on the open jump shot. Brunson's got 16 points.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. And he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Fast break, New York. Bridges finds Brunson, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Now here's Thompson. Harris, a screen on Anunoby. Down low. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Brunson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Jalen Duran is second. In the third spot, Cade Cunningham.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 21. Thompson with the block.
Well, Thompson not only matches up well defensively, he can turn back shot attempts.
Just 3 to shoot. Bridges. The Pistons clear it. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Brunson. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Cunningham drives in. And the dunk by Duran.
Moving well. Duran working in the two-man game.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Nice game. Great performance by Kate Cunningham.
Look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. And the 3 off target. Detroit leading by 23. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Brunson with the block. Anunoby against Thompson to the right side. Here's Towns. Oh, wow! Look out!
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now here's Cunningham. Give him 20. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Now here's Brunson. 24 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A little mid-range shot is up. Duran with a rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So tough to negate LeVert's wingspan when he's in attack mode. It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
Both free throws good for LeVert. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's the physicality Bridges brings.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And so he makes both from the line. Detroit leading by 20. Now Cunningham. 22 points for him. Pass to Harris. Now here's LeVert. Launches it. And again, no good by Detroit.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Here's Anunoby, defended by Thompson. Towns is screen on Cunningham. And here's Brunson from the arc. Duran with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense. And with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Thompson against Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 15 points in just the second half.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Cunningham. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
It's Cunningham on the drive.
Yeah, the way that Cunningham knifes his way inside off the dribble, it's hard not to foul him on the move.
Boy, what a contribution at the line. Going 10 for 10 so far. And he sinks the second. Knicks trail by 20. Outside Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 31.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Second, Jalen Brunson.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
First free throw is good.
Well, a top 5 pick back in 2022. Jaden Ivey's athleticism sticks out in a league of athletes. He is that explosive.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. Now here's Bridges. 5 points in the game. Robinson, a screen on Harris. Towns for 3. A rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. Harris passes to Ivy. Thompson scanning the floor. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got
the athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Pass to Hart. Towns outside. Fires from deep. They get it again. Out to Bridges. Outside Robinson. Hart from long range. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Harris.
Well, when you're a scorer like Towns, you're going to have defenders all over you. That's why you have to make your trips to the line.
Detroit leading by 21. McBride with it. And it's Ivy picking him up. McBride on the wing. No points so far. Pass to Robinson. Outside Hart. Let's go with a 3. From the arc. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Now here's Hart. Towns a screen on Ivy. Hart passes to Bridges. Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And some changes here for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kolek comes in for Hart. Pass to Kolek. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer Bridges. Detroit with a rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Detroit moving the ball around. For three, Robinson. The rebound by Yabusele. And for the Knicks, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Bridges misses. The Pistons lead by 23. And there's Thompson on the assist by Ivy. Thompson's got 12.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Kolek. Yabusele a screen on Ivy. Kolek. Robinson with a steal. Oh, it's stolen. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now McBride puts up a three. Pure from three-point range.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Kolek. No made baskets yet. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And it's Ivy penetrating. Robinson for three. Here's Thompson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
And so it's Detroit. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Kolek in at the point. For three, Robinson sinks the tray. And the Pistons lead by 21.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
Anunoby a screen on Robinson. Outside Anunoby. The three is up. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Well, you've got to like the instincts there from Thompson to find his teammate off the pick and roll.
And New York has possession. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Now here's McBride. 5 on the clock. Towns a screen on Ivy. Here's Yabusele. The three-pointer off the mark.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's McBride. Towns a screen on Robinson. And again, the Knicks missing. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Thompson. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Kolek. Here's McBride. And miss after miss right now.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Thompson passes to Robinson. In transition. Pass to Kolek. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Man, good whistle there.
The first one falls.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Robinson, he's checked in for Yabusele. Detroit leading by 23. Outside Robinson. Fires the three. And again, no good by Detroit. The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. To the left side wing. Towns can't get it to go.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Ivy Ivy passes to Robinson. Connects from downtown.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Towns a screen on Thompson. Here's Kolek. And that one comes up a bit short.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a seal.
Hart's checked in for New York. New York has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Oh, got that one up quick. Anunoby's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Pass to Ivy. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Thompson. Now Stewart. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Anunoby passes to Hart. Towns on a screen. Pass to Robinson. Here's Hart. Shoots over Thompson. Hart can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want to enforce something. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Outside Anunoby. Hart can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Lets it go from the wing. A nice shot by McBride. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
Pistons will go for a different look here. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Harris. Karis LeVert's checked in for Thompson. And Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Towns. Bridges comes in for Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Here's Brunson following the score by Detroit. Too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. On defense, Detroit. Pass to Yabusele. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham against Brunson. Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Robinson's got 20 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Left side Robinson. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Now here's Yabusele. From deep. And the three-pointer goes.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Robinson on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Robinson's got 14 points now in the second half. Knicks shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Robinson against Hart. And here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. And the Knicks, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Pistons lead by 20. Cunningham with the ball. And it's in there. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Cade Cunningham.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Yeah, they were on thin ice in this series. He knew it, and he went out there and did something about it. He wasn't about to let them go into a 3-1 hole. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're winning by this much with double-digit turnovers.
Knicks trail by 20. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Got a piece of it.
This is the type of defender Duren is capable of being. Terrific activity and positioning, coming up with the rejection.
Now here's Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Bridges to the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
And for New York, they're shooting around 41%. Shoots. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Cunningham throws it down.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched the glass. A new lineup here for New York.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Robinson. Here's Dadier. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The offensive rebound. And a big finish by Robinson.
And Game 2 of the conference finals is always so important. What a great win this is for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Well, they needed this game, too, and they got it. This series is 1-1, and the conference finals are on.
And I'm so impressed at how they responded to the Game 1 loss. They made the proper adjustments, they worked hard tonight, and they earned this victory.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cade Cunningham.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Here's Dadier, off target from outside. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Detroit. New York, again, can't hit. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cunningham finds Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Duncan, you heated up and you had this crowd bouncing in the stands. Must have been an incredible feeling.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can make a couple in a row feels good. Even better, you know, when you got this fan base behind you. So it just means lots of being here and just finish off with a win.
You had the green light and you took advantage. Thanks, Duncan.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game.